Yo, back at it again with another Sorcerer guide video. So I made this video for the updated version of the latest video I posted. This one, I made some changes on the skill levels and specialization. So yeah, you can forget this old video because this one is certified outdated. I was making the update manually on the pinned comment, but it's kind of hard for people to keep on checking the comment for the update of the build. So might as well I just make a new video, the updated version. Yeah, so I made a lot of testing again for hours and hours, and this is what I came up. Yeah. So as you can see, the Hellfire with plus combat speed did the most DPS, and there was no ice chain or ice wave. So this one is the highest DPS we made. So this setup is what I'm gonna use for my DPS PVE. The skill rotation was same as the last video, but I changed something on last part of the rotation. So yeah, I'll explain it later. I'll show you. Okay, so let's start with the PVE skill setup and specialization. Alright, so for my flame arrow, I have 4 and 5. Inflict fire mark for 5 seconds on landing, the pyroclasm, this one. And then reset blaze cooldown on landing, this one as well. Then if you have level 20, you get the 3, 4, 5. And for the ice chain, I'm not gonna use this on the rotation. So if you have this one on your rotation, okay, you can get the plus 20 skill speed and minus 1 Winter Shackle cooldown on hit. And then for my Firestorm, I have plus 20 skill speed and minus 2 Hellfire cooldown per fireball. This skill does 5 fireballs, so it's equivalent to 10 seconds. And then plus 15 damage per fireball. And for my Bitter Cold Wind, I have 1, 2, and 4. So I'm not using the full effect because it only works on mobs and it does not do anything on bosses. But you can get the minus 1 frost as well. If you have frost and frost burst on your rotation, so you can spam the frost burst more often, but mine is changes to mobile skill. For blaze, I have 3 and 5. So if I manage to get 20, since I'm on level 19, I was trying to get to 20, I'll get the 4, 5, and 6. So I don't have the 5 yet. For my flame scatter, yeah, absorb 5% HP and changes to mobile. So basically only for sustain when you stagger the boss, you can be at your full HP. And for the frost, I have minus 5 cooldown and reset frost burst. This one. Right, so you can synergize these 3. So bitter cold wind with minus 1 frost cooldown, then you reset the frost burst, so you can spam this more often than not having the 1 second frost cooldown. And for my winter shackle, I have the PVE boost and then minus 15 cooldown. And for the frost burst, yeah, absorb HP 7% and then ignore block and evasion and land as critical hit. So this is my pillar skill. If everything is on cooldown, this is the time that I use the frost and frost burst. This is not included on my rotation. I mean on my macro. And for my wish concentration, I have 10% additional attack and then minus 10 all skill cooldown. This one is I'm trying to get to level 20 as well. So if I get to level 20, I'm going to get the combat speed. So 2, 4, and 5. And then for my Hellfire, plus 30% skill speed. And ignore block and evasion, land as multi-hit, and minus 15 cooldown. So why I didn't get the fire damage over time for 10 seconds. This one only gives you more DPS if you're hitting a stationary target like training dummies. Yeah. So this one is hard to land on boss fights. They move a lot. So this one is more consistent. The ignore block and evasion and land as multi-hit. Now and then for my defiance, restore 1000 stamina on usage and then restore 20% HP on use. Now for my passive, I get the fire mark, Robo Flame, and then Grace of Enhancement. So I have level 32 Robo Flame. And now for my Stigma, I have 2 level 25 only. So I have my Firewall at 25 and then Element Enhancement. And then the other skills are Cold Storm, level 21, Divine Burst at 20, Delayed Explosion 20, and then Steel Barrier at 20. So you can pick Steel Barrier or Arctic Armor. Now I will explain the Wish of Concentration. So this -10 all skill cooldowns, you have to use this skill when you have all your skills on cooldown. So let's say you done your combos, you don't want to use this on your first engagement, right? So you want to do all the combo first. So when everything is on cooldown, then you use this, it will lessen the cooldown by 10 seconds. So let's say your element enhancement is still on 30 seconds cooldown. Then when you pop this, it will go down to 20. Got it? You will see it on my rotation later. And for the macro, I have 9 line. So this is my combo. Delayed Explosion for debuffs and Winter Shackles for debuff, the PVE buffs. And then the 3 lines I got here is Bitter Cold Wind, Firewall, and Cold Storm. These are ground skills. So you want to use these skills when boss is not moving. They stay on the ground to deal more damage. So after the number 3, I like to use the Hellfire this time. So I will manually charge the Hellfire. So you can do this on 3 charges. So how do you cast the max charge? I'll show you. So here. So you just hold the key. You gain the max charge. I see. It will appear max. So if you put this on macro, it will only do 1 charge. So it will affect your DPS. So you don't want this on your macro. Okay. So after that, after the number 3 and Hellfire, now it will proceed to Fireball. So after casting this, this will be on cooldown, right? And then you use this, it will lessen the cooldown of Fireball. I mean Hellfire. Next is the buffs. I just put the buffs here, the 2, since you want this to be off cooldown. So whenever it's cooldown, you want to pop these 2, the buffs and the -10 all cooldown skills. And then here you go. I have the 3 arrow. So why I have 3 arrows on my macro? I want to use this 3 times to get the Pyroclasm. So when I get the Pyroclasm, I can reset my blaze, reset blaze, and then -3 seconds on Wish concentration cooldown. So basically, we want this to cooldown as fast as we can. So we can spam everything again. Got it? I didn't put the Frost and Frost Burst here because it will take a lot of time to get here. So we want to use this as a pillar only. So we want to prioritize the 3 arrow combo. So we can spam Blaze, this one. So we have delayed damage as well. And then Wish of Concentration. So we have faster cooldowns on every skill. Okay, now I'm going to show you my skill rotation. And after showing you my skill rotation, I'm gonna show you a two video of my 2 different runs. Okay, here we go. So what we're gonna do for the first engagement, we're not gonna use the macro, okay? So after the first combo, that's the time we're gonna use the macro and hold the Hellfire. Okay, so let's say this one is the boss fight. Then I'm gonna pop my shield, then element enhance, delayed explosion, winter shackles, then cast the 3 ground skill, then Hellfire, and then Firestorm, then reset. Okay, I show you. Now we just hold macro and Hellfire. Alright, that's it. Then you move around. If it's a boss fight, then you can move around. So I'll show you a recorded video. I made 2 runs. Then you will see the DPS meter. I was doing the same combo. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a 1 run of normal mode and 1 run of hard mode. So on the right side, you can see beside the name, our combat powers. So we have 1 Templar, 1 Chanter, and 1 Cleric. And the other DPS is Ranger.
终于回到了。你就是要审判我的人，那就试着克服这场试炼吧。监狱盾牌之光，必须合而为一。情势与试炼彼此交错，你的命运又将归向何处？是时候再次降下试炼了。黑魔法正在侵蚀，不行！监狱盾牌之光，必须合而为一。愿堕落的名誉。
Okay, so now we're going to play hard dungeon, and we are with a juicers. This guy is Templar. He has 886k combat power, and the other one is Gladiator, 830k combat power. So let's see how we will perform around these juicers. Go.
哦吼，是敌人吗？血路不通。接受上天的断罪吧！我的剑气可以摧毁一切。不能让你们滚！
可尊的守护者，为你们触犯禁忌付出代价吧！炎若雷雨一并吞噬的电光。魔力之雨啊，刺穿敌人啊！用苍空之力将你撕碎，别妄想一个人承受。
终于回到了那片令人怀念的天。你就是要审判我的人，那就试着克服这场试炼吧。监狱盾牌之光，必须合而为一。情势与试炼彼此交错，你的命运 次降下试炼了。试炼之剑将插入空地，用你的身体去承受它吧。黑魔法正在侵蚀，不行！剑与盾牌之光，必须合而为一。侵蚀与试炼彼此交错，你的命运又将归向何处？愿堕落的名誉能重现光辉。
Right, boys, so that's what I got for now, and I hope it helps. And I don't claim that this build is the best. I will keep testing new stuffs, new rotation, new builds. Yeah, so we might find a better rotation or skill build than this. So if you want to keep updated, you can follow me on Twitch, YouTube, and yeah, I'm almost live every day, Monday to Saturday. That's it for now. And see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.